What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Saturday. Beautiful day out, almost summertime. I can feel it in the air, baby. But it's SICKO Saturday, so I appreciate all you sickos taking the time here, whether you are watching this live or later or whatever it may be. I can't thank you enough. But I want to let you know it has been quite a intense weekend. I got kind of sick yesterday, kind of not doing all right now. Chelsea's not doing all right. It's been a tough one, but I wanted to give you this live video, and I want to recap, what happened this week. But if you have anything on your mind, this is your show. You guys let me know how you're feeling about the Birds this week. I'm going to try to bring as much energy as I possibly can, but let's go through some things here that happened. Obviously, Bryce Huff in a trade. Look, the dude wasn't going to play or do anything regardless. So to me, it was a no-brainer. That's what was going to go down. But you can see a fifth-round pick is what we get. Maybe it turns into a fourth. I'd be excited about that. So not against, trading him. Like that we got something in return. You can see that the draft picks here. I've got a bunch of different compensatory projected picks in there. But you can see the actual picks, and that's most likely what they're going to be. But a first, a second, 3 thirds there, 2 fourths, and then 5 fifths with a seventh. That's pretty insane here. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. My apologies here, but take a look here at the draft picks for 1 second. Lord. All right, back in action here. But yeah, so you can see the draft picks here. Obviously, Howie knows what he's doing here, smoking dudes left and right. And then, of course, the updated cap space, 32.4 million. So if we want to add anyone, trade for anyone, signing, whatever they want to do, they can do it. Now, a couple of the picks, we know there's only 3 guys that are going to affect it. Ty Robinson already signed, so he's on the books. But still waiting for Campbell and Makuba to sign. And when they do, we'll still have about 30 million. And you can see the top 51 cap hits. All of these were videos earlier in the week. So you can go check that stuff out. See what's going down with the Birds. You can see I will provide you with as much information as I possibly can throughout this offseason. And whatever the Eagles, do, whether it's signing, trading, we always are going to break that stuff down. And they did sign a couple of players. Go check out their videos. Marcus Tate was signed. We talked about him when Brandon Graham was officially retired. And then yesterday, we signed Keelan Robinson. So adding, a return guy, running back. Talked about not doing much in the NFL yet. So we talked about his college stats. You can go check those videos out. And I'll take a look at the depth chart for the Eagles here as well. So, look, whatever you guys have on your mind, love to hear from you. Appreciate you all taking the time here. But we've got ourselves some sickos over here in the chat. So let's jump over here, see what's going on. I want to hear how you guys are doing and how you're feeling about the roster. You still think there's places we need to add, whatever's on your mind. Good evening to you, Tiffany, my man Troy in the building. Nice to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. And thank you for that, Tiffany. I always find a way to, when I'm talking to you guys, find some of that energy, dig deep. But it has been some tough days here this week. It's been a long one, but I'm ready to rock and roll. So appreciate you guys and hope you're all doing well. And look, yeah, and clearly Howie, you guys know how I feel about him. I've done everything I could to get people on board with him for the last few years. I think they see what I mean now. But I'm not surprised. As you remember what I said, I think we get a 5th-round pick for him. So the only reason they didn't explain that was probably because they're working out the conditions, right? So sure enough, that's what it is. A 5th, could be a 4th. We'll see if he works out with Robert Saleh there in the 49ers defense. Best of luck to him, but Niners suck. Go Birds. I'm ready to move on, though. I think it's great. We freed up cap space. We got, and we talked about all that. Go check out those videos, man. Everything I can do for you. Man up, teach the next man up. Well, it's always next man up in these parts, and that's because we're always ready. And we talk about why everything matters each and every week here, the off-season stuff. Who cares if we sign this guy? Who cares about it? People are always angry. And it's like, dude, I can't even. I posted this morning about how many days till football. Oh, don't count down the days. It's like, all right, dude. Like, people can be excited about the Eagles if they want. I'm one of those people. I love the Birds. I try to get everyone on board with them winning the Super Bowl last year, building a dynasty. They will see what I mean soon enough. So love to hear that, Matthew. I hope you have a great time at that game. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Really awesome to see. Hopefully you have some safe travels, a great time. I'm sure you will, my friend. I don't know if what games I'll be at this year. So, man, my brother has season tickets. We always tailgate. So whatever games I'm at, I will let you guys know. And you guys are always welcome to come join us, have a good time. But Matthew, have a great time. That's awesome. Let's effing go, my man. What up, dude? Michael, appreciate you. Hope you're having a great weekend, my friend. All you sickos tuning in here. Used to seeing Trey here. I get tossed up all the time. But glad to see you guys in here, and I hope you're doing well. John, my friend, love you guys tuning in here for these live videos. Sorry we couldn't do Fan Friday. As I told you, it's just been a haze. I've been like sleeping, waking back up, sleeping, waking back up, just having a real tough time. But I'm here. I'm locked in, and I'm ready to talk some Birds. So you saw all that stuff, what we were talking about, and a lot going on. So whatever's on your mind, we'll look at the depth chart in a second here. But a big shout out to Nina. I'm sure at some point she'll be tuning in, whether it's live or later. But let's get into some of the stuff and pretty much, echoing what I've been trying to preach here and get across to people. A few things, that she had to say, and I agree with wholeheartedly. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about some of these things, but let's talk about it. Jordan Davis will have a huge year. Looking great. Sounds excited. People are sleeping on our defense. Well, if anyone's sleeping on this defense, I can tell them all you have to do is go back to a video from about a year ago this time, maybe a little bit longer than a year. But if you want to go back to my videos and learn about the Vic Fangio defense and why I thought they would be the best defense last year, you can go check that video out. I know a lot of you loved that show. It had a lot of views. I appreciate you all taking the time to watch that. Put a lot of time into that, trying to explain what this defense was and why we've been trying to imitate it for years and how big it is to finally get Vic Fangio. And we talked about, the importance of the nose tackle like Jordan Davis. So I think he's been doing great regardless. I know a lot of people get caught up in stats. A lot of the media get confused why, Jalen Carter is the one getting sacks and not Jordan Davis. It's pretty simple. He's a nose tackle. He's there to stop the run. He will get sacks here and there, like, in the Super Bowl. But he's getting leaner, getting more in shape. And you guys know he's who I wanted in the draft a few years ago. For 6 years in a row, I got my guy in the draft. So didn't always work out. I can be honest with you there. But at the end here, it's really worked out. And I love what Jordan Davis brings. As I've said, I think he's going to continue to develop. The fact that people sleep on him is hilarious. But you need a nose tackle in this defense, and he's the perfect one. And you have Jalen Carter. And your next, Nina had something else to say. I talked about the addition of Ty Robinson. Yeah, losing Milton Williams sucks. But when you get a guy like this, and we talk about, next to Carter, but he could be next to Jordan Davis. He could be next to, more of a Jomo. This guy can play a pass rushing D tackle. He can play a nose tackle. He can do it all. He's the vanilla gorilla. And oh boy, I cannot wait to see him rock and roll. So another thing I wholeheartedly agree with, I think that, this defense, to me, if people are still sleeping, I don't know what else to do to wake you up. I explained it last year, and I explained it again when we were going to lose Milton Williams, Josh Sweat. And I told you that last year they would be gone, but that's why you draft Moro Jomo, who has that same skill set. You have guys like Jalix Hunt here and Nolan Smith to be the future at edge. So, yeah, Sweat and those guys, it sucks that they're gone. CJ Gardner-Johnson, Darius Slay. Sometimes it's about attitude. Sometimes it's about Cassidy. Sometimes it's whatever it is. this team's trying to build a dynasty that I've talked about since last season. And we talked about building something really special with the foundation we have. So you got to look at the young guys we already had in place, the free agency period where we added the depth we needed. We drafted the guys I thought we needed. So to me, people are sleeping on this team again, or they're just, talking themselves through it because we are the best team in the NFL. Like I repeatedly said last year, and I told you they would all get on board soon enough. And bro, I'm watching it. People becoming the biggest fans ever. And I love to say that because they try to talk shit about our birds, but I'm going to body bag them each and every year. That's what I do. And I really enjoy it as of late. Hell yeah. And it's about time to dance. I'll be real with you. I really can't wait. Yeah, people always say stupid stuff, Eric, but that's why I choose not to listen to any of that stuff. It just is what it is. People talk them to, and you remember the entire fan base of our own even was against me for years with the Jalen Hurts narrative I tried to push. And look, took me a while to get everyone on board, but people see what I mean. I just don't listen to people that, don't know anything about football. That's just not for me. I'm good on that stuff. So that's why I just prefer talking to you guys and telling you how I feel and what my analysis is, because it seems to work out way better than any other channel or anything out there. I don't know. I like things to be correct. I want to know what I'm talking about. So that's why I do all the work, so that when I come here, we can talk about the right things, right? Not making shit up. Cooper DeJean gave $40 million. Jalen Hurts sold his kidney to a midget child. Oh, I'm sorry if you're not supposed to say that or so. Little person. I'm just, the posts and the things I see, it's insane to me. God help us all. What about the season? I wouldn't be, Tiffany. If you've been watching this show, you should be locked in since last season. Last offseason, a lot of people weren't with me on that train. Didn't like Vic Fangio. Jalen Hurts can't develop. Crap is still happening. I think everybody's going to get on board here. I don't think we'll have too much sleeping because this team, it's going to wake everybody up. And dude, they don't, Matthew. It's insane to me. And you know me, Matthew, you tune into this show. You saw my show last year, and my excitement for getting Vic Fangio, and everybody, man, this defense sucks. Vic Fangio sucks. Dolphins players are pussies, and they said this defense sucks. It's like, I don't care, bro. This is gonna be the best defense in the league, and you guys heard me over and over again. You heard me say, if we get Cooper DeJean, it's a wrap. We somehow get him and the best corner in the draft, outside corner, Quinyon Mitchell. Coop can play outside, inside safety. He can return the ball. My excitement for this team in their future, man. Let people keep sleeping. I don't care. I can't wait for this team to get back on the field. Saw some highlights the other day. I was watching Always Sunny, and it just happened to be the episodes where the Eagles won their first Super Bowl. I was showing clips from it, dude. And I got chills throughout my whole body. So I get a little choked up. I was like, man, that is still one of my favorite memories, dude. It takes me back anytime I see something like that. I was like 30 plus effing years I waited for that, man. And the episode's hilarious, dude. They're making fun of us for our superstitions and stuff. I thought it was pretty great. But I love my birds, man. And I'm always going to want to bring the facts about them. That's been my life. You can ask anybody who was a friend or family member of mine my entire life. I've been like this. So when I got sick and had the opportunity to create this channel, it kind of just all happened with the help of Chelsea, and it's all, the story, but I won't stand for the stupidity anymore. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Why people on the radio or anybody out there, why they just hire people that don't know how this stuff works. I'm the only person who knew what the cap was. What? I saw a bunch of content creators talking shit to people. Yeah, this is how you do it. This is why I know. And it's like, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And I mean, Adam Schefter, Field, none of them. And it's like, really, dude? And you guys get paid millions of dollars? Holy shit. I guess you got to play the game you want to, be paid attention to. But I don't play well in that game. I try, but I just like bringing facts, man. I know that's not for this world, and that's why it doesn't work out well for me. But for those of you who like the truth and like to know what's actually going on and get excited about this team, that's what I'm all about. Philly's definitely pissed me off. But on this shirt, forget 100 man's Gorilla. Great, yeah, dude. And yeah, he dabbled a little bit at fullback. We talked about that. How Ben Van Schumer's going to be playing there this year, and you can use things like that. But Vanilla Gorilla is somebody that I'm excited for on that D-line. Um, and yeah, man, I appreciate when you guys tag me. People just they drift off, and some of you getting real cocky with people talking about how your expert analysis on the cap and how you don't listen to other people. Like, you're trying to sound like me, and that's pretty funny because, well, you're going to have to do the same work. And unfortunately, we find out again this year, you don't do the work. So I'll do it for you again, and maybe try listening. I know that's hard to do when you've been given everything in life and been entitled, but sometimes you got to sit down and listen to people that actually know what they're talking about. I apologize, but hey, but Nina, appreciate you getting that in. Sorry, dude, it's just been an insane week. I need to get that mailbag out. You guys got to remind me. I'm a drifter, dude, but I appreciate you getting that in, Nina. And I promise you, we take a look at this updated roster, and we did sign Efi Adeyi, and then he got waived the next day so that we could bring on Keelan Robinson. But yeah, okay, let's start with the defense. And as I mentioned, you got Robinson, Ajomo, and remember, this is still the depth chart, and I talk about this. Don't get worked up over who I have as starters. Just plugging in where those guys were, and as the depth came, I added it. So, like, I'll move it around during the offseason. Don't try to get worked up about that. Ty Robinson could be the starter over Ajomo. You know what I mean? You could have Ojulari over Hunt. We could have things happen. I'm just saying. Nakobe Dean probably not going to be ready week 1. So I'm going to move these things around. I'm just showing you the roster. That's what this is more for. And you can see the key, who the rookie guys are, whether they're drafted or undrafted. You can see the free agents, players that were traded, reserve future guys. So it is key there. But, dude, defensive line, I hear a lot about how we need. I don't think so. I don't think on the interior nor on the edge. I like O'Shea and Ojulari. You drafted Power Island, and Patrick Johnson's back. So for me, we didn't need Huff. I talked about that. Didn't think he'd be on the roster. So no surprise there. Maybe you keep all 6 of those guys I just mentioned, and you have quite the effing rotation there. Love O'Shea and Ojulari signings. I wanted both Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt in their respective drafts, so clearly very excited about there. Vaughn and Campbell, the future. Hell yeah. Dean, love him, but if he's banged up, that sucks. Might lose his job, but Campbell's also banged up, so it's going to take him time. Time for Trotter Jr. to step it up, but you got Smile Munden, who I think is really going to, surprise some people. And a special teamer, I think, right off the bat. So excited there. Corner, man. Is Kaylee Ringo going to be that guy? Dory Jackson, can he take that job? Got Mac McWilliams there, Eli Ricks. Got a bunch of, guys that can play nickel. Back up Cooper to Gene. So there's going to be a lot of competition at safety. I know a lot of people want Justin Simmons, but I'm excited to see Sidney Brown and Drew Makuba not only duking it out, but on the field at the same time, using Blankenship, Brown, Makuba. There's 3 safety sets, and Coop can be one of those 3 safeties. We have versatile pieces, and I'll make another, Fangio defense video just to get you guys excited with the new pieces we have. But let people sleep on this defense, man. They're going to find out real quick. But you got a bunch of undrafted kids. You got some reserve guys. You got guys like Lewis Seen who, come here at the end of the year. Max and Hook, Quinyon Mitchell's old roommate. So a lot of excitement here for the depth. I'm excited to see what these guys look like. And we have, a mandatory mini camp coming up in a few days here on Tuesday. We will have that. So looking forward to that. And we talked about some of those battles. I'll have another show coming out before that about some of these battles again. We'll talk about that more in depth. But I'm excited for the offseason on the defense. And then the offensive side of the ball, I can't wait to see the backup quarterback competition because it means we actually have quarterbacks I enjoy watching for the preseason. So should be fun. We know McKee's the backup. We got Thompson Robinson there, McCord battling it out for QB3. So that should be fun. Got Shipley and Dillon. Just added Robinson with Nichols and Powell and Johnson. So a bunch of running backs behind Barkley competing. Got a fullback. You got some receivers here. Could Johnny Wilson and Nia Smith develop and, be that big guy, be that gadget guy? Terrace Marshall was brought in the right system. Can he flourish? I think John Dotson's going to continue to shine as he learns this offense. But you've got some undrafted kids. You got Danny Gray back here. So I'm looking forward to seeing, the receiver competition, the tight end competition, bringing in Harrison Bryant with Calcaterra here, E.J. Jenkins. You brought in Granson, Latu and Muse added here at the end of the last year. So got competition there. The offensive line, a whole plethora of depth brought in, and the battle at right guard. So very excited to see these battles coming up, and even the special teams. We brought in Avery Williams, got ourselves an actual return man. Anai Smith can do both as well, but a little banged up last year. So can he continue to develop? Can he stay healthy? Can he be that guy where you don't need to keep Avery Williams and you have a guy that you really feel comfortable using as a receiver? Because I don't know that you do with Avery Williams, but he is a great returner. We'll find out. But Charlie Hewlett was added, our new long snapper. We know Elliott had some issues last year. Was it because of shitty snaps? I don't know. But no more Dornbos. I'm sorry. Lovato. I always do that. But Hewlett is here now. We'll see how that goes down. But Elliott and Mann's still there. And then you see a whole bunch of guys. Now, Shipley and Dotson, I think, will have bigger roles on the offense. So I don't think you'll use them. But emergency situation, you want to use a home run hitter, one of these other. I think Williams and Smith will be the guys. But, hey, you've got other guys that can do it. You see Danny Gray, Robinson, Mac McWilliams, Powell, Jackson, Morin. So got a lot going on here when it comes to competition here throughout the offseason. So I'm quite excited about this team. Again, this year, what a surprise. I'm always excited about Eagles football, but I truly feel confident in my analysis last year that this team is building a dynasty. And I promise you, they're going to do their best to do that. And look, you got to stay healthy. You got to, stay a unit. You can't, and people are always going to be negative and, no, they better do this. Look, man, just stay the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Continue to grow. And I know we have a new offensive coordinator. Again, new offense for Jalen Hurts, but I think it'll be more catered to him being the leader of this offense, because as he continues to develop as a quarterback in this league and a leader of the offense, that's kind of how it happens, right? So I'm excited for the future. The only creator that supported Jalen Hurts from day one. So big fan. Can't wait to see what the Super Bowl MVP continues to look like as he grows. He's not done yet, man. Still very young. You got Brown and Devontae here. So Saquon Barkley, best offensive line still, even whoever the right guard is. So let's go. Let's get excited about these birds. But I'm kind of feeling it right now. And I definitely need to eat. Definitely need to relax a little bit. Try to enjoy this night. Try to enjoy my day off tomorrow. Get ready to get right back to work on Monday. Son of a... But again, a big shout out to Nina. Appreciate you getting those mailbag topics, questions in there. But you guys have any final thoughts here? Going to roll out in a couple of minutes. But love to hear anything that you guys have on your mind. I'm always here for you. Look, I have long weeks and I can't always be live. But if you guys ever have anything on your mind, you can comment on those other videos. You can reach out. You need anything, it doesn't have to be about the birds. Always here for you guys. So ready to rock and roll for this season, though. And I can't wait to see both sides of the ball. Oh, yeah, man. It's going to be real fun to watch this defense again and this offensive line, who they have at right guard. So very excited. Mailbag question. Well, if it were in, did you put it in right when I was going live or something? Because it would have been up here. So that's an obvious no, I did not. Or you would have seen it on the show here. My man, Drew, tuning in. Let's effing go. I was just rolling out. You knew when to hop in. I got a couple minutes here before I roll out. But I hope you're doing well, my friend. And always appreciate you when you tune in. I know it's a little bit later over there, 1 o'clock, I think. You're a real one, my friend. And don't worry about it. I'm usually late to everything. Dude, I am a little winded, though, this week. It's been a tough one. And I try to bring the energy here tonight, try to recap everything. But if I missed anything, you just let me know. OTAs for this week, talk about that stuff. There's videos on every signing, all the cap space stuff, all the information you need to know. It is all out there. So hopefully you guys were able to check that out. My man Daniel also in the building. Let's effing go. Let's go. Sorry, I am truly wounded here, but love you guys. And I appreciate you tuning in here. Love to see you guys sharing that love. And appreciate you, David. Any of you guys got anything from this video? I always appreciate when you hit that like button. It really does help. Your comments help. When you share this stuff, when you subscribe to the channel, it only helps grow this bad boy and get that truth out there. It's what this world needs. And it's just pure chaos out there, man. I need my escape, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles, dude. And Yeah, dude, I won't stand for it anymore. So I appreciate your support and helping me do that. But then like 6:15, yeah, I had Herschel out all the way till 6:32. So yeah, as I always say, if you guys don't get it within like a half hour, I'm probably not going to see it. But what was it? You can ask it. Yeah, well, I can't wait till I get more life to actually do that, but not sure that's going to happen. And yeah, Drew, we were just talking about this the other day, trying to find time in life and work, just being a rough road. But I hope things start turning around for you and myself too. That would be great. And hopefully our conversations in the future are a little more fruitful. But was thinking about you the other day, and was glad we got to talk. Reached out just to see how you were. I just feel like I always I'm trying to keep up with everyone in life, and I can't even keep up with myself. So, man, but dude, I appreciate that. And I appreciate anytime you guys tune in. And, I try with my schedule to make as much time for you guys as I can. Some of the ones with, the signings, things like that, I try to give you the information and then give you the, whenever I can. Obviously, I'm up all the time trying to create graphics for you guys, sleepless nights, spending time with the family and doing everything I can all at the same time, losing my brain. It's great. But dude, I'm multitasking at work, multitasking here, trying to give you guys what I can. I mean, I think this week there wasn't a single day that I didn't go to bed before 1:00. Like, that's insane, bro. I get up at 5, and I really, I have one of the toughest jobs out there, and kind of need sleep sometimes, especially with having cirrhosis of the liver. Shouldn't even be doing what I do at the time, but I push through because, well, I'm an Eagles fan, so that really should tell you I'm a true sicko, baby, and nothing's gonna break me. So as long as you sickos keep tuning in, I'll be here. The vampire life, it sucks. I hate being up all the time. I get to see the sun go down, and then I feel like it's right back up because I'm awake. It's dark. It's so weird, man. Like, some days when I go into work, I watch the sun rise and then I watch it go down, and I'm like, this sucks. But dude, it's not, my friend. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. We're gonna keep rolling right through anything that comes our way. Just like we were talking about, my friend, staying positive. And we're positive about our birds, so that always helps. I know you shouldn't let football, dictate your life. Nope, I do. I allow it to make me happy, and that's what I'm going to do. Well, how I feel. You asked about Gabe Hall last week. I told you I still feel very confident. He was one of my top fits as undrafted guys last year. Before the draft, we talked about him. Really big fan, so excited for him again this year. Byron Young, we talked about him when we signed him last year. Look, didn't pan out, but he's got the skill set. So maybe with the right, situation, obviously got hurt last year. If he stays healthy, he brings competition. So you have him, you have Booker here, Ajomo is here with Ty Robinson, obviously Carter and Davis, they're else. But I still, like we talked about last week, when you asked about Gabe Hall, I mentioned, Young and all those guys that just said, I still feel very confident in these guys being our interior D line. People, when Calais Campbell was available, we got to sign him. We got to do this. We got to do that. I still feel very confident, as I've said to you since last year, actually, when I told you if Milton Williams balls out, we're going to lose him. That's why I wanted to sign him last year. But you can't have everybody, and that's why you draft well. You get guys like a Jomo. So I'm very excited for the future of these guys. So we'll see. We shall see. And hey, look, and I'm fans too of this interior D line. I think people are sleeping on the wrong areas, and that's fine. The Eagles will prove them wrong. But look, guys, I can smell my damn food. I'm so damn hungry. I can almost taste it. Right? Remember, I was saying that a million times last year, talking about that Super Bowl, and boy, did we ever get to taste it. We did because, well, we're the Super Bowl effing champions, baby. Got the old Super Bowl champion shirt on, but two times gotten to see a Super Bowl in my life. That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. I waited a long time. I know some of you longer, some of you didn't have to wait long, but they were truly glorious moments in my life, and I can't wait for the next one that comes this year, and then the next one, and we're the first team to three-peats, and we just show everyone that dynasty that we've been talking about. So, and it's all right. I don't mind it. A lot of times people don't get to see these shows, Tiffany. So, whatever you guys have on your mind throughout the off season, that's what you have on your mind. You want to ask a certain player, whatever it is. It's not much to talk about. I talk about every single thing in one show. So it's okay that if you see something from somebody else, takes you a month to, talk about a player I've talked about for, an entire off season. It's okay. I see it every year. And, I know, Tiffany, you always tune in, but I'm just saying for anybody out there, like, you ever have questions, like, don't be, I talk about everything in the moment that it happens. The following weeks, we're breaking down the depth chart almost every show because I want you to see what this team looks like, and I want you to understand why I'm so confident in it. It's not just blowing smoke up your ass. You see people, I didn't even know this guy's on the team. You should know every single player because I show them to you every single day, and you see that there is competition abound, baby. So everybody should be excited. If they're not, I don't know what to do for them. What move will be watching mandatory mini camp on the 10th. And you see the signings, Marcus Tate, Keelan Robinson, trying to fill out those positions. We talk about where you need competition, where you feel that some depth could go a long way this offseason because you feel more confident maybe in the guys that are in front of them. So you want more back-end guys so that they're used this offseason. You're not hurting your starters. So maybe there's another undrafted kid that they like that tried out, maybe they whatever. But I know the media gets a lot of people, we're trading for, everyone under the sun, Kyle Pitts and whatever else. They do that every year, every week. And not to say that Howie can't do this stuff. It's just I'm more focused on, what we're actually doing. And Howie just did what he was doing. And that was getting rid of Huff and getting a draft pick and opening up cap space and having that and being able to make a final move. So what you want to do is watch this mini camp. You want to see training camp. You want to find out, where do I really need help? And maybe, God forbid, you want to stay healthy, but something happens. Where do I need to go? Do I need a veteran corner? Do we trust in Kaylee Ringo? So, Doyle, to answer your question, if you had to go anywhere, if you were going to look before seeing any of that, maybe corner is a position you consider. But as I showed you there a little bit ago, there is competition already there. But how they feel about it, I don't know, man. We'll find out. But I think they'll want to see what they've got here, just like they do every offseason. And then once we get to preseason, even then, I always tell you, you don't have to stop building your roster. It's actually every day, every week, even throughout the entire season. That's why I keep you up to date with every single one of those moves. And a very happy SICKO Saturday to you, Liz. And look, when I got sickos tuning in, it's hard to go. I told you 10 minutes ago I was leaving, but I just can't do it. I can't do it to you sickos. And, luckily Chelsea's awesome and she knows. And I told her, I said, look, this might drift on. I'm going to try to keep it around 20 because, just the way I've been feeling. I get so worked up during these shows. My heart's pounding. I don't know, man. The adrenaline goes like I'm watching an effing Eagles game. I don't know if it's my nerves doing this. I've been doing it for years with you guys, but I just get so excited to talk to you guys. I get pumped up thinking about the Eagles. It's obviously something I love, and it's something you guys love, and that's why I call you the sickos. We're all sickos, and that's why you're family to me, man. You understand it. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to, justify why I'm about to have a heart attack live on screen. You know it. You know why. The Eagles get me amped up and ready to run through a wall, even if I'm feeling like shit. They bring me to 100, and I'm all about it. You guys help me get there. So let's effing go. But a very happy SICKO Saturday to you, and love to see you guys sharing that love. And she really is, man. So a shout out to her, a shout out to your family, riding with you. I know how much that means, moving to another country, being on a completely different continent, having a good woman definitely is helpful, and the kids, and I love it for you, man. So we're going to keep riding. Well, let's keep flying together, my man. But I appreciate you, dude, and let's effing go. See, told you this is why we don't drift off, because got some real sickos in here, and some of you I feel like I haven't seen in forever. Now, that's halfway due to my part because I can't, go live as much when it is this crazy summertime. Work always picks up for me, and that's okay because I still try to find time when I can, and I still put out those other shows for you. So you're never going to, be in need. I will always, you can always go to my YouTube channel. If something happens, and I tell you, look, if it happens early in the day, you might have to wait because, I work. So it is what it is. But John, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you're doing well. I hope school and everything's going well. I'm beat as hell, though. It was just rolling out. But do you guys have any final questions you want to throw in? Anything on your mind? I'm going to try to keep it rolling here for a little bit. I am getting a little short-winded. You know me, I don't usually, it's weird. I used to have like a media class when I was in high school. I know, 50 years ago. But I never take a drink on the air. Well, guess what? Sorry, Mr. Santor. But I feel like shit, and I'm going to take a drink. Made so many more moves last year with the practice. That's every year, Michael. That's just how it works. And a lot of people each week are confused as to why they do that every week. You guys are free to tune in. We talk about it. It's important to have a practice squad for when people get hurt, So this is why we talk about the details from the top to the bottom. And people, why do you talk about practice squad and this or coaches? Because it matters to me. This is why I get things right. And they never can because, they don't put in the work. So that's a simple answer for me there on that. But love to see you guys in here. Just keep sharing that love. Love to see you guys in here. It's been a long week. It really is. I hope you guys are doing well. It's just really been nuts for me. 12 effing days. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see it. Doing well. I'm feeling a little better today. Chelsea's a little banged up. I told her, why don't you go get a nice hot bath, do something. She's making some soup on a hot day, I know, but we've been feeling like crap. It smells really good, though, and I'm excited about it. But been roughed up. Could use an RN. Could use some help here, but glad to hear you're doing well. 12 days away. Let's effing go. We're still very effing proud of you in these parts. So, and I feel like not only have I not seen you guys, but like all together, right? Feel like you guys are all here. I know a lot of you are missing still out there, but dude, we got Drew in here, Daniel's in here, and now Nina wasn't here, but she got her question in, so she's here in spirit with us. We had Tiffany leading us off, so of course a real sicko. We had Troy in here, Matthew, and Tiffany. I wanted to reach out personally. I thought about, but I hope I am thinking about you, hope all as well. Don't want to bring anything up there, but just know that we love you in these parts, and same goes for you, John. I know a lot of you are going through stuff. Eric, I think maybe you had something going on. Look, I always tell you guys, reach out. I don't want to bring out your personal stuff or make you feel. I know we get very personal on this show during these. And look, just know I love you. And even if it's things like Matthew, coming to the games, things, just know I'm always here no matter what it is. You just are excited about the Eagles. Don't feel like, he's not going to care. I do. And I love you guys, your family. Love to see you all here. And for anybody that I didn't mention, like obviously Liz, which I know you guys just mentioning, commenting here a second ago. I appreciate you guys, and just know everyone out there, I love you. And comment, man. Maybe if I forgot your name, it's just because I need to see you. I need to hear from you. So give me a go Birds. Let's effing go. I know little G, you'll be in here. Let's kick some Cowboys butt. Go Birds. I need to feel those vibes. That's what keeps me going here. So let's effing go. And I'm glad maybe it could be something enjoyable here. I don't know if it's a good thing. Maybe it's been your brain needed a little break. I don't blame you. People at work probably wish they could say the same thing about you, what you're saying here. But I'm always going, baby. I'm ready to rock and roll in these parts. So, and yeah, Drew, 100% there. Keep grinding. And I kept saying that the other day. We were grinding down this tile. We're like redoing this old drive-in theater down the road. It's awesome, dude. So not the job itself, it's actually been really hell, but we're using these grinders. I'm like, keep grinding, like trying to be. Now I'm drifting. Oh god, I'm drifting. Reel me in, guys. Reel me in. You guys know I'm a high plains drifter, but we're all very proud of you. We're all thinking about you guys, and yeah. Chelsea's definitely on IR right now, but I'm gonna do my best. I told her, give her a nice massage, try to take care of her tonight, make her some food, do some things, do what I can. But Let's have and go. You guys got my brain all over the place with these comments. I can't. It's my fault. That's just, you see what it's like to be inside the mind of a crazy man. And yeah, I know. That's what I was referring to there. We talked about that last week live, and just know my heart goes out to you and your family. Love you guys, and I'm always here for you. Honestly, just that kind of stuff, it breaks my heart. But like you said last week, I know you said you just want to talk birds, and that's the same for me when it comes to traumatic experiences. Not to say that not handle them, do your thing, but you need that escape too, right? And I hope that I can be that for you guys. So I don't want to harp on your negatives and your bad stuff. I want you to be able to come here, get excited, get pumped up, find some joy in life, because I know this is life, man. Bad things happen, and it's just, there's a lot of pain in the world, and I've been through a lot of things in my life, so that's why I talk about it a lot, mental health and things, and just want you to know when you do go through things, I want you to talk about it. I want you to know I'm here for you on your time, however you want. And when I talk about these things, just know it's just from experience. I don't know you. I don't know what's going to help you. I just know that I love you, and I'm here for you guys. And together, that's how we do that, Liz. So it's awesome to have you guys all here together, because this truly is a family to me, man. Pharmacy Tech, and she's awesome. That's what's up, Michael. Love to hear that. But we love you, definitely. And man, I think they'd probably make about 10 more, and then they'll make about 30 throughout the season. So I'd say maybe about 40 more moves in them this off season and regular season. But it really is. I love to see you guys in here. It makes me feel good. I'm really glad. When Drew came in here, something was just like, hey, stay for a couple minutes here. Let's bring in some good energy here. That's what we need, right? After you and I's conversation the other day. And it's so weird. It's hard for me because, like, I'm a night drifter, but, like, I know you're 6 hours time difference. So it's like, I don't want to text you to tell him, like, yeah, but this he's crazy, man. He loves his birds too. You're a sicko. You tune in, right now. It's 1:20 in the morning and you're tuning in. Like, so I love you, man. Oh, not because you're just tuning in, but you're a real one, my man. And I love you, dude. But yeah, dude, and that's awesome when you have a partner, right? And some of us don't. So that's why I say about things like, if you need anything, like you need a friend. So that's why I always was one of those people, when I drank and would feel things like, oh, my dad died, or I didn't have someone, or like, it's not people trying to attack you by talking about those things. It's good to talk about the things that make you happy and that help you stay happy, and it could give people ideas that maybe you could be happy one day. Because I didn't think I'd ever find a Chelsea in my life, or you don't think you could stop drinking, or I just want you to know you can do anything you set your mind to. So it's awesome. Positivity is a good thing. So to hear that, you're happily married, to hear you guys have a great support system, that's what I like to hear. And then, if you feel like you don't, reach out, and I'd love to try to help you. Maybe I could help you. Maybe someone else. Maybe you need a priest or a counselor, or need to go to this, that, the other thing. We're all different. Who knows? But want you to know that I am here for you, and I do love you guys. And yeah, we talk about the Eagles to get us through, and we're true sickos. We love our birds, and we get crazy. But we can get real too, and know that I love you, and I'm okay with saying it, and I'm okay with letting you know that I've been through a lot of things in life, and I've dealt with addiction, and I've overcome that stuff, and I've overcome. Let's not overcome addiction. I think everyone's got addictive personality. I'm just addicted to the Eagles now, strictly, rather than booze and everything else I wanted to throw in my life. But that was really because of pain. We go through pain and we try to cope with certain things, try to escape reality. And I want you to know it's okay, man. That's how the system's built. But we can stand up to that system together, and that's how we do it together. They have us divided any way they can, whether it's directions, colors, whatever they try to do. They do it well, but we don't have to fall in line. That's why I love you guys. You give me the power to, have a platform and to try to do what I can. Just know that we ride together, baby. You guys got me feeling all emotional here. Dude, you guys are awesome, though, and I do love you. But now I'm shaking. That's not good. I definitely need to eat. But I always think, what would Jalen do? We don't walk the dog. Drew, how nuts is it that... Oh, dude, I have another water. Okay, I feel like this is one of those like energy boosts in a video game. I got a couple more minutes in me. All right, we got a few more now. I'm sorry, I'm ridiculous, but I was talking about this multiple times throughout the last few years, just how crazy it is that like a kid who's younger than me by like 10 years, no, more than that. Let's not kid ourselves. I think it's like 15 years. But how age doesn't matter. That's what's so cool. Like where we come from, whatever, dude. Just know I'm riding with you, dude. Like I love you. And I know that we all go through different things and, it's a crazy world, but like, dog, we can walk through those fires together. And it's cool that we have a quarterback like that. And you remember my campaign to try to get people on board was just because of that leadership, that attitude that I thought he would be the next great Eagles quarterback when people thought he couldn't even develop. And he's just got that attitude. You got to have confidence. And you guys give me that confidence, talk my shit when it comes to the Eagles defense last year or the salary cap stuff that everybody tries to tell me I don't know. And I turn out being the only person that does every year. It's crazy to me, but you guys ride with me. And we don't walk through these fires just to smell that smoke. So that's right, my friend. And I love it. And what would Jalen do? I love it. I really do. So you guys are awesome. Snow, I love you. And you guys are all, whatever you're going through, know that I'm here for you. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. I'm running on fumes. I've been trying to get my energy boost here. But I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're having a great weekend. And you guys are awesome, man. You make me feel it, and you make me feel the love. And that's what it's all about. And might be some green lights shining at me right now, but truly green blood when you open it on up. And I know you guys are the same. So that's what brings us together. But it's cool, that we can be from, I know some of you watch from different countries. Some of you watch, it's so neat to hear your stories and have this time together and, go through things together, whether good or bad. We get both, even in the same shows. You know what I mean? Like we get a flip of it and we can help each other with those good and bad times, by talking about things. It's part of a huge help of how you recover from things, not balling things up and allowing them to fester and make it worse. It's like I do basement waterproofing, I do home restoration, a lot of things, where if you allow these things to continue to get worse, it's going to cost you more in the long run. Whereas if you fix it right then and there, it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to cost you some money, but it's going to be harder and it's going to cost you a lot more in the long run. So sorry for the analogy there, but man. Trading to Darnell Washington. Who the hell is Darnell Washington? Is that or Darnell Washington? Is it the tight ends today, Terry? Tight end for the Steelers. The Georgia kid. Is that what you're talking about? Is this name Darnell? Is it really? I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, I'm feeling weird right now, so bear with me. Getting a tight end is not something I'm against, as you know, Luffy. Real high on that, but I'm high on Harrison Bryant. Talked about him, one of my top tight end fits. Thought we could draft someone if they fell at the right place. Apparently they didn't, so it is what it is. But you have Granson here with Jenkins. Calcaterra still here. Goddard is staying. So that's what we talked about. Maybe we trade Goddard if we draft someone. If we don't, we keep Goddard for one more year. That's what we're doing. We'll draft one next year. So I'm pumped up. And it is not, my friend. That's why you guys, I tell you, you're coming with me no matter where I go. You ride together, baby. So let's go. I'm sorry, dude. I'm literally losing it. Hurts as a mama. Yeah, man. And that's it. He's like Jordan. He's got that, Kobe, that killer instinct where, that's something I try to express. You guys saw the interview with that trainer is my favorite one. Lane Johnson's trainer, where he talks about Jalen Hurts, man, and like waking up before everyone. He's playing Madden at like 4 a.m. because nobody else is awake. Like he goes, does his first workout, and then he's like waiting for everyone to wake up. So he's playing Madden. They get up. He's like, "Oh, you guys ready to work out?" Like it was so cool because that was like right after his rookie season, whatever, and everybody hated him, and it was all people shit talking to me because I believed in him, and I compared him to Josh Allen the next year, and that was the worst thing I could have ever done. But talking about just who he is as a person. And then the intangibles, like on the field, like I don't care that people don't understand anything about football. Like, oh, well, you guys run the ball because you're good at it. Like, yeah, douchebag. That's kind of what good teams do. But look, man, people could be offended, lost, whatever they want. This team, they have, in my opinion, as I've told you, he's the best quarterback in the league. I don't give a shit if anyone has a problem with that or thinks I'm a homer. I don't care. I've explained it a million times, and I explained it to you when you told me he couldn't develop. I just don't think you understand how football works, and that's why you don't think he's the best. And if you, Patrick Mahomes, he does, passing quarterback, maybe, with arm and things like that. You want to talk about Mahomes, okay. But I'm talking about a quarterback. And I don't know if you've never played the effing game, but if it were just about him throwing the ball, a bunch of these little shitbirds that were in college who did well would do great, but it's not. Carson Wentz, a perfect example. If you don't have that it factor that he obviously has, Jalen Hurts, I think that a lot of times you fail, and he has the ability to develop and get better. That's something that we talked about throughout the years where you see it happening. And keep in mind, it's been a new offense. Even before he got to the NFL, every effing year for him, only one time did he have back-to-back, and we went to the Super Bowl. We lost that one, but it showed you that give this kid some consistency and building a run game around him, things like that. And people get upset, that we're good all across the board, but that's what having a good GM is. And remember, everyone hated Howie. Oh, he's kicking the can down the road. Oh, dead money. And I try to explain to these dumbasses that they have no idea what they're talking about, and we'll be just fine. And each year, we see how it works out for them. So it is what it is. But, yeah, man, I agree 100% with you. And he is unmatched. Let them say what they need to. But I do my best, Liz, not to preach at you, but just try to talk with you, and it helps me too. So just know that, man. I'm not trying to tell you guys how to live. I'm just talking, right? But it's because I love you. I thought that's what you're talking about. I'm sorry, man. I'm feeling really weird. I need to eat, really. I had a really rough week, and this heat came back this week, so it really beat the shit out of me, man. It did. So I apologize. I just didn't know what was going on up there in my head. But guy, hell yeah, Georgia. I think he was, right? I just spouting off stuff, but I'm pretty sure my brain was still in the right spot. I'm a drifter, more of a blocking type guy. You can catch the ball, but a big ass dude, a big ass dude. But yeah, I like Brian too. Yeah, man. Talk about him and Granson. Now Granson, not sure he makes the team, but has potential. I like his upside. We talked about that as a tight end 4 or 5 this offseason that can try to work his way up. And we got both of those guys. So excited. I think Harrison Bryant has a bright future in the right system. And I think that's here. From Goddard and be that surprise guy, and then you still draft someone, you have 2 really good ones. I'm okay with that. But Calcaterra continues to develop his blocking. He's a good pass catcher. So don't sleep on him either. E.J. Jenkins, former wide receiver. I like a lot of these guys. Cameron Latou, Nick Muse is here. There's competition. So I'm bumped up for this offseason as a whole. And I love to see people loving Jalen Hurts now because it sucked getting so much hate for years just for loving the kid and believing in him. It sucked. Really, it did. Just the amount of hate I got. It's tough. It was really tough on me. Like mentally, it's like, dude, I'm just trying to help you learn football. And people are like, yeah, for you, man, you don't have Stevie Wonder eyes and you don't see it. And it's like, yeah, man, I don't have your Stevie Wonder eyes. I actually know what I'm watching. And they embarrassed themselves over and over again, and I tried, but now we see. Now they all bow to him, change their profile pictures, worship him, wear his jersey. You know how awesome that is for me, right? Because I have all the screenshots. I have everything from those, beginning years when everyone wanted to trade him from, to Jimmy Garoppolo, to Kirk Cousins, to Russell Wilson. I remember it all very well. A picture of Jalen. That's hilarious. Yeah, I better. But you guys have any final thoughts? Have anything on your mind you want to throw in here? And yeah, dude, I know I should have before I came on, but I was like, I want to get this, spend some time with you, take care of you. But and yeah, man, I'm excited about this whole team, dude. Very excited. And I'm actually working. There's a coaching video as well because we missed some of the guys that were in there that you guys just personnel and stuff. But we do that every year where you guys see the entire staff, and we'll talk about that. But just watch when it most matters. Sound like a true super fan. Yeah, man, he's really fun to watch. He's Jalen Hurts, and since day one, I call him the Terminator. He doesn't let anything affect him. He just rolls right through it, dude. You can shoot your shots. He's just gonna keep rolling right over you, dude. So they'll see soon enough. And I mean, maybe he just has to win MVP this year and another Super Bowl MVP. and they'll still talk their slander. And you got to realize he is a black quarterback. So they're always going to kind of have that like little subtle racism in there where they just can't accept the fact that this dude is better than all their little D-bags that they, been jerking off for all these years that want to D-bag you. I don't care about what any of that stuff is. That's why I don't listen to it. I don't watch it. I prefer to do actual analysis on this stuff and try to give you my feedback. And it just so happens I end up being 1,000 times more right than they ever could be. Wonder how that is. I've changed New Jersey 11. Tebow. Oh, that's intense. Get that baby changed to a brown. You even use a couple of those letters, right? Kick the B out, take out the TE, and little BR over there, W. Okay, I'm a drifter. But little T-blow. Yeah. I'm gonna get some new ones too. I need a Cooper DeJean one. There's so many I need, and I've just been blessed with the Devontae Smith Green and the that real, like I've never had like the super. Chelsea's ridiculous. She got me like that super expensive Jalen Hurts one, and I like get scared to even wear that damn thing. But I need a white one now because I got Kelly Green. I think I had to retire my last black one too. So I need black, I need white. I'm gonna have to get me some new ones. I need Cooper DeJean for sure. And I said that last year. It's just kind of didn't have the money to do it. So that's just how that goes. But now I'm drifting. I'm seeing stars. I better get rolling out of here. I love you guys. I really do. Great conversation tonight. The helmet was awesome. The Jason Kelsey thing was awesome. The figures you got me were awesome. And I just asked Chelsea earlier in the morning if we could work on this room. I'm not going to be asking her again, so I just need to get my ass in gear and do some things. I have like this stuff just sitting here, dude. Like I don't think you guys know how much I mean. Like I do try, and I don't understand. You ever watch those shows or like see people like, oh, I walk muskrats in the morning, and then I go work out at the gym, and then I stop by Starbucks and have a meeting, and then I go to work at 6 a.m. and I'm like, what the what? I don't know. Just the dog and the kid and the woman and the job, and this is enough to make my brain want to explode. But I do dedicate a lot of time to the Eagle stuff, so I guess. But just know that I want to put that stuff on display, and I tried. I put these lights up so that I'm like, all right, let's go, dude, let's go. But you guys know I have like a Howie Roseman signed football with Fletcher Cox on it, like Zach Ertz one. Like I have all kinds of stuff I love, and I know that's like what gets people views, like show off your stuff. But like I always just try to show off my knowledge and hope that people like that more than just showing off whatever. But and yeah, really excited about Vanilla Gorilla as we talked about earlier in this video. But I love you guys. I'm gonna roll out here. Oh yeah. And as I told you since last year, wait till they see. And then if you guys have missed it, go check out the draft picks, undrafted guys, the free agents. We have shows on all of them. But you guys heard my rundown. I'm not going to try to give you the whole list again, but of shows that are coming your way. You've got the free agents trade series coming. You have the Vanilla Gorilla thing. Made me think of one. Oh, the breakdown of our off-season editions as a whole. So who do I think is going to have the biggest impact? So you'll see my ranking there. I really love that one. I know you guys love that show each year. So I'm going to get into as much as I can. We'll get pumped up together here. We'll get excited. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I will hopefully talk to you tomorrow. I have some things, like I said, I want to put out either tomorrow or Monday. That show on position battles. We're going to talk about coming into mandatory minicamp. It's just a minicamp, but we're going to have a long break after that, like where, it's like a end of July till we see training camp. So I'd like to have that as a little primer so that when it comes back, we talk about what's changed, things like that. But I have those other shows to try to be filler in that time. I will also be taking my vacation before that time. So you guys know each year I try to stay away, but I still make my videos from the beach. And if it's anything super important, but just know that I can't always do breakdowns and stuff and create my graphics, even though I do bring my Chromebook and everything with me because a true sicko never sleeps. But guys, this has been an awesome one. I loved it. Loved every second of it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor with that like button. Share this baby. Subscribe and join this bird family, baby, before we go get back to back and build this effing dynasty. One unseen in the NFL before. The three-peat, but we'll get that too first before we get ahead of ourselves. Now, you have yourselves a great Saturday. You know, if you need me, reach on out. John, my man, you were tuning in. I don't know why the hell I just thought of you, literally. But I wanted to tell you, reach on out, man. Hope you are doing well. Same goes for every single one of you. Whatever you've got going on in life, whether it's good, bad, let's turn it around. If it's bad, let's keep riding. If it's good, let's, do what we got to do, and we'll do it together. So if you need me, reach on out. But that's all I've got for you here tonight. Have a great rest of your weekend. Until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, Drew, all the way from Germany, I need you all to say it with me, though. Go Birds!